Okay, mic should be on. Let's be fine dandy. Let's give it text. This, that. Oh, our friend on board. Hello.
Hello.
Hello there. Right, we're back for some more Eternity to wrap up the case, or have a really short stream because I don't know how long this last bit's gonna last. So, yeah.
We can always just start the next case afterwards. Like.
But my pacing. Gotta boot the game and shite.
And not, forced to do one case and then close.
but stream averages. Fuck. Okay. Pacing is terrible. Alright, this is the testimony part, so...
Yeah. Like the side room was like kinda dark, you know? So like the costumes like purple white, that totally blended in.
Bullshit.
And I like persuaded my sister wasn't like right to do something like that.
What?
And then like I took my sister to the channeling chamber. Yes, now I see. And you have given us a clear reason for why you didn't notice the plot. You think like, thanks, Gramps. Are you satisfied, Mr. White?
No, not at all. You would have totally seen the blood regardless. You moved her to the channeling chamber, out in the open, where it's bright out.
Alright, I guess not. Very well, you may question the witness.
Okay, so... Much to press on that one. I get the feeling the whole moving her is the issue right now, really.
Yeah.
Press to see... I must have seen pearls on the way, but I imagine that's the objection part. Was your sister calm by that time?
Like, I guess so. Guess maybe like the taking her revenge on Dr. Quid like made her feel a lot better. I would like to feel a lot better too, Mr. Phoenix, right? The sooner the better.
He says with a whip at the ready.
And like Mrs. Morgan was the only one in the channeling chamber, you know?
It's no good, and I can't find anything wrong.
Phoenix, the judge believes this testimony. If you don't find something sort of hitch in the statement,
He'll end the trial, I know.
we have to give it another shot. Doesn't matter how many times we listen, we can't give up.
I think I'm pretty sure I can't present anything because it's not really relevant, so I need to get her to extend her thing. What do I need to do?
Third one as well.
And what was your sister, Miss Mimi Mining, like at the time?
Well, she was like totally flipping out because she just shot Dr. Gray. But I think she knew she said she did something really bad. And like she said she wanted to go with me to like apologize to Miss Morgan.
Did Mimi's spirit really say all that to you?
Yeah.
May I ask you one more thing, Miss Miney?
Sure.
Was there anything you found strange, unusual, or just out of place?
Something on the place. Like when do you mean?
When? When you... into the crime scene, I suppose?
Yeah.
I'm talking about when you were going to the channeling chamber, of course.
Like, no, nothing strange.
Hold on a minute. Sorry, I gotta manage something just real quick. Be right back.
Oh no, I have to buy time then. I don't know, got a 4x4 yesterday. move skip. So I've been practicing that and kinda getting the hang of it, but also making way too many mistakes still. But it's fun. I'm terrible at this. Honestly, I think people kind of sleep a bit on the second game because it's just got middle child syndrome, but I actually enjoy most of the cases. Next one is like has his issues, but I get this one enough.
Sorry about that.
No worries.
Okay, legit. Right now, I'm alone in the house, and for some reason, the garage door was open. So the dogs went inside, and oh look, there's something happening outside. Must bark.
Oh, of course they do. That's
Naturally, you have to be
creepy
responsible.
dog.
Sorry about that.
Oh, no worries.
He answered rather quickly. Now what? Think harder. I know you can remember something.
Like, totally can't.
That's not good enough. You have to explain yourself clearly to this court.
Do you think, Mr. White, that whether or not there was something odd on the way to the channeling chamber is all that important?
I ask because it is very important. Not that I know where I'm going with this.
Well. Miss Minnie, if you will, please include a statement about this in your testimony. I don't get why, but okay.
There we go.
Yeah.
We've seen Pearl.
Okay, you actually can present Pearl.
Well, was there a different thing to present?
I don't know, because it's like I would have presented the vase, but that's
No.
a good point.
The vase isn't the important thing. You would have seen Pearl as a person.
Yeah.
That was a witness, but she
Yeah.
never saw anyone, so that's bullshit.
Yeah.
You say that you didn't see anyone on the way to the channeling chamber. However, that is impossible.
What do you mean?
I'd like to introduce someone to you. This is Miss Morgan Fay's daughter, Pearl Fay.
Interesting, you have a semi-intellect look on your face. So, what about this child?
It just so happens that at the time of the murder, Pearl was playing in the center garden.
The garden?
Yep. Which means anyone walking through the area would have to have seen her. So, Miss Miney, what do you have to say to that?
As the crowd can see, she's a bit of an airhead. Also, she was leading her sister at that time. You honestly think she would have noticed a simple child playing? Preposterous!
It's not preposterous, and I can prove it.
But sort of foolish.
There was no way someone walking along the winding way could not have noticed Pearl. Now you can present the chart, because she was repairing it. This urn is my proof.
An old cracked clay pot. What is that going to prove?
Do you know why it is cracked? It's because Pearl broke it. That's why.
She broke the urn. Why do I feel like you're about to ruin my beautiful day?
This urn was broken around the time the channeling started. And Pearl was the one who put it back together, while sitting right in the middle of the winding way.
What?
Miss Miney. Pearl was there in the winding way at the time. She was hard at work putting the pieces of the urn back together, you see. If you couldn't see that while you were walking, I have to declare you legally blind. I think I've sufficiently proven one thing, Miss Miney. You are a masterful liar.
Stonewall, you need to watch what you say. Not like the witnesses who can repeatedly lie on my stand and not face any consequences ever.
The one who used to watch what she's saying is the witness. So, Miss Miney, tell us the truth.
But
About what? About where you really were at the time of the murder, of course.
the witness just testified about that. That's right. I was like sleeping in the side room.
Really believe her? Is she really sleeping in the side room? Your lies end here.
What do you?
The witness says that during the actual murder, she was asleep in the side room. And I say that's not possible, because there's clearly a contradiction here.
Contradiction? Where is this contradiction?
The evidence, right?
I think so. It's probably the box, right?
I didn't just make a cocky move for no reason, right?
Okay, it's in her testimony just now.
Okay. Earlier in your testimony, Miss Miney, you made the following statement.
And like, this one was the only one in the Jennings chamber, you know?
It's true that at the time, both myself and Miss Hart were not there. We'd gone to call the police.
So like, what does that like have to do with anything?
Very simple. Miss Miney, how did you know that fact?
How?
I can see that Miss Fay was the only person in the channeling chamber. However, someone who was asleep in the side room could not have known that. Which means, Miss Miney, you did in fact go to the channeling chamber. But you didn't go there by way of the winding way.
Yeah. I think that's kind of a bit of a weak argument. She could have just heard it. But look at the manor, Gardner. If one were to go between the side room, one would have to use the winding way.
Yes, that's right, Your Honor. Which is why I asked this very important question. Where was the witness at the time of the murder? Miss Miney, please answer the question.
Don't ask a question off of a baseless assumption, if you please. But I suppose since you've put it out on the table, Mr. Phoenix, right? You might as well answer the question for us. Where was the witness at the time of the murder? How's your chance, Phoenix?
Yeah.
The only person who could have killed Dr. Gray was Eenie Miney. So now, it's the time to prove it. Now then, Mr. White, let's hear your answer. Hi, Martin.
Oh,
Doing
Martin.
good.
Yeah, doing alright. He was in the channeling chamber, somehow.
Yeah.
We'll figure out that part in a minute. Miss Miney was here, of course.
What? But that's the channeling chamber. Isn't that the crime scene?
That's right. Miss Miney was at the scene of the crime.
Order! 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 That's Mr. Phoenix Wright, have you lost your mind? Yesterday's testimony established that only the victim and the defendant were in the chamber when the channeling started. Yes, that is correct. Please explain yourself, Mr. White.
Simple. Miss Eenie Miney was hiding at the scene of the crime.
I was hiding? Where was I hiding?
Here. Here, of course.
Behind the folding screen? Don't make me see this again. Recall yesterday's testimony. There ain't no way anyone was hanging out behind that folding screen. See, you stupid jerk. You've been so quick to pin it on me, slimeball. No, Miss Miney. One so young as you shouldn't be saying Shut it, Gramps. As if you know exactly how old I am. I'm sorry.
Like the pipe's about to burst. Guess I should help it along. Fitness was hiding behind the folding screen with the help of this. Basket. Assuming.
Yeah.
Miss Miney, how you were able to hide yourself at the scene of the crime is very simple. You were hiding inside this box.
The box. The tiny little box. No person could fit in that.
Sorry, but your theory has already been disproved. Anna disproved you when she was hiding from me in it.
But the clothing box was in the side room. Which means it had nothing to do with the murder at all.
She wasn't in the side room when we were first in there.
That's right, I was sleeping there, so I should know. The clothing box was there in the side room the whole time. Mr. White, do you think you can prove where the clothing box was at the time of the crime?
Some evidence.
Yeah.
Now, I present the piece of evidence that will prove this clothing box was at the scene of the crime when the murder took place.
Yeah, it has to be the folding screen.
The whole lines up. Take a look at this clothing box.
You're so stupid, as if there's any sort of evidence in that old thing. What on earth? I don't have time for you to sit there surprised. Hurry up and say it already. There's a hole about 8 inches off the ground.
A hole about 8 inches off the ground. I've never heard that before.
I love it when Phoenix gets sassy. The folding screen, it had a hole at the same height.
That's right. I hope this has opened your eyes to what happened. At the time of the shooting, the clothing box was sitting behind the folding screen, which is why the bullet from the pistol hit both the box and the folding screen. It went through the screen and then into the box. Miss Miney, you were hiding behind the folding screen, waiting for your chance. Yes, your chance to kill Dr. Gray.
Order. So, what are you saying? Mr. Phoenix, what about this picture? Are you saying that the person in this photo is Miss Inimini?
That is exactly what I'm saying. Miss Inimini, you were hiding inside this clothing box all along. You wore a medium's costume to masquerade as Maya Fey.
To masquerade as Maya Fey?
She had it planned from the very beginning. She would kill Dr. Gray and pin the blame on my client.
No, stop! I can't stand to listen to any more of this foolishness. If that's the case, Mr. Phoenixhead, then I have a proposition. This whole idea that the witness moved the clothing box to this crime scene, pretended to be the defendant, killed the victim, and then fled the scene of the crime. It's not possible for one person to do all that by them herself.
Really is impossible. For one person to do all the preparations, that is. Ah!
Never mind you, the foolish who receive no mercy.
Wait! Miss Von Karma, you said it was not possible for one person, correct?
You can't be serious.
Miss Miney, you had an accomplice.
This person.
If it wasn't someone from Kurain Village, you couldn't have gotten the costume. And if it wasn't someone from the Fey household, you wouldn't have had the box to use.
Wagon Fey? Isn't that the wonderful lady witness we had earlier?
What do you have to say to this, Miss Miney? You shot Dr. Gray with your own 2 hands. Do you deny it? I think this is what really happened. The murderer had planted herself at the scene of the crime long beforehand. Dressed in a medium's costume, wearing a wig, he pretended to be the defendant. Then, channeling started. The murderer crept silently towards the other 2, both of whom had their eyes closed. First, she drugged Maya Fey with a strong sleeping agent. Then, she stabbed Dr. Gray with a knife. Next, she hid my client inside the clothing box. She did that so she could take Maya's place and frame her for the crime.
But that's when something unexpected happened. Unexpected?
Yes. Dr. Gray was actually not yet dead. The last of his strength, he fired a shot at his attacker. That is why the hole in the folding screen was so low to the ground. Murderer then took the gun from Dr. Gray and...
After that, you and the other lady tried to break into the room.
Yes, gunshot is certainly something you wouldn't expect to hear. Which is why, upon hearing the shots, we forced our way into the channeling chamber. Miss Miney, she immediately covered her own costume with blood. Pretended to be Maya Fey.
But that sort of deception would have been easy to see through.
Which is precisely why Miss Morgan Fey chased us out. Please, leave this area to me. Go quickly and inform the police. Hurry, before there are more victims here.
What is one supposed to say?
This is the real truth behind this murder.
Who is that? Nothing at a time like this. Oh, you simpleton fools. I'm sorry, are you still by chance evolving?
What is it this time?
Miss Unkama, surely. Of course it was me. Do you really think someone of Unkama blood would lose to something this petty?
I know, you almost let it. What in the world?
Mr. Phoenix Wright, your argument is flawed in one crucial area.
And that is...
If the witness is the real murderer, why would you go for all this trouble?
Uh-huh?
Working together with a medium, pretending to be one putting on this whole act. What reason would she have to do such a foolish thing?
Well, that's...
Yeah, that's right. That's exactly what I was gonna say. Oh, and one other thing. Why would Miss Indimani want to kill Dr. Gray? Where's her motive? Yeah, that's exactly what I was gonna say too. Yeah, motive. I don't have a motive.
Motive? That's... Can't say she has no motive here. To think of a motive now. What is her reason for wanting Dr. Gray dead? The reason you want Dr. Gray dead is this. The accident?
Okay, either the accident or the profile. The actually is bad on this one because it's like, do you present his sister? You can present this.
Okay.
Ha. Just as I thought. You bomb with your silly answers, Phoenix Wright.
That's great. Not even she's calling me by my full name.
You think I did this to get revenge for my sister's death?
Yes! Because through that accident, you suffered a lot of hurt and pain yourself.
Don't be stupid. No one has proved the Dr. Great to my sister, right? And you want to say you wanted to take revenge means on nothing? What do you mean by that? Any stupid crimes? I'm, like, going to explain, so, like, please listen, okay?
Sard is back.
Yeah, it's been over half a year since I was discharged from the hospital. If I, like, wanted revenge, then, like, I wouldn't have waited this long. And besides, like, this guy's what the thought of the spirit thing was like Dr. Gray. It was like a total coincidence he asked me about it, you know?
She's back to her airhead persona. However,
Pathetic, Mr. Phoenix, right? You failed to support your own theory. The end. I think we have our answer, Mr. Phoenix, right? What Miss Marley has stated is very true. The revenge plan is overly complicated, and she has no motive in the first place. Furthermore, there's no reason for Miss Fate to cooperate with this plan. You don't even have any truly decisive piece of evidence to demonstrate your point. So many faults, Mr. Phoenix, right? You should really learn your place.
What happened? I thought I had her for sure.
See, like, it's just as I, like, told you. I hope you like your slice of humble pie. Very well. I now conclude the cross-examination of Miss Innie Marley.
Really?
Your Honor, please allow the defendant 1 more minute. Alright. You can't lose here. Have some faith in yourself, Phoenix.
Mia.
Yes, it does sound like a ridiculously messed up plan for a murder. But, you know, God is that girl trained for this crime.
Really?
Listen, Phoenix. Everything happens for a reason. There's a reason for why she had to kill Dr. Gray. And it's also the reason she had no choice but to kill him in this fashion. Time is up, Mr. Phoenix, right? Your final answer, please. If you want to say that you can prove Miss Marley had a motive, then why did she kill the victim in this way? Can you provide the reason?
I really do this? I have to say yes, because if I say no, I'll lose.
Yeah.
Not totally confident here, but know that I must press on no matter what.
That's right, Phoenix. Only you can do this now. She really can't read his mind, right?
There's something about being a spirit. I will show and substantiate the fact that Miss Miney had a motive.
Too bad you're late. My cross-examination has already ended, after all. Interesting. I will let you have your chance, Mr. Phoenix, right?
You made a mistake there.
Yeah, it's like, this is the second time she did this, right?
Mm-hmm.
But you're supposed to be on my side. And karma only cares about the perfect twin. As long as you have the will to fight, I will knock you down, Mr. Phoenix, right? And I don't care if you are my witness, so help me, I will throw you out of my way. Very well. The court will take a 5-minute recess. We will continue the cross-examination after we reconvene. Hey, wait.
Alright, gavel's gone down. You have to comply.
Yeah.
It's only just slightly in the afternoon.
true about my aunt?
Afraid so, Maya. There's no way Enid could have killed Dr. Gray by herself. Under the circumstances, there's no one else other than your Aunt Morgan.
That's terrible. My aunt.
How do you say this?
This is Karma. Yeah.
Ah, Miss Von Karma!
Why are you doing this? Are you trying to take revenge on Nick? You had nothing to do with what happened to your dad. Don't you have something better to be worrying about? Say, your own situation. Looking down on me even though you were the same age.
Done yet? It caused me enough pain and suffering.
Not yet. My goal is to defeat you and let the whole world know you're defeated.
Even if you do that, it won't bring your father back.
Whatever. In the meantime, let's bring this match to its conclusion. And then we will know who the real winner is. What will now reconvene, Mr. Phoenix Wright?
Yes, Your Honor?
Can you prove Miss Inimani had a motive?
Yes, I believe I can. Inimani and Dr. Gray have only one point of connection. That is the car accident 1 year ago. The motive I'm looking for must be there. Miss Miney, please testify to this court about your car accident last year.
I thought you wanted to ask about my motive.
That's part of your motive.
Yeah. Don't see the point in bringing up the past. Miss Money, if you please. Okay. I totally don't think it will do any good, but that was last year in May. Something really bad had happened at my sister's clinic around then. And the night of the accident, my sister's totally tired when she was driving. It was totally poop too, so I fell asleep in the passenger seat. I woke up because of a jolt and it was a sea of flames around me. I opened the door and got away. I think I heard of this incident.
Well, the talk in the tabloid shows, day after day last year.
Yes, there was talk about Dr. Gray drugging your sister. Those are merely rumors. Totally baseless gossip. Yes, Mr. Wright, you may question the witness. Right now it's impossible to prove. Dr. Gray did in fact drug Miss Minnie's sister.
Yeah, which means I'll have to work this from another angle. I get the thing, I have to press them all of them. I'm assuming
Third statement.
She was totally tired? You mean exhausted?
She had to talk to the police and was being investigated every day. It was a totally terrible situation.
It's no wonder then that the car accident happened, huh? So then, why didn't you ask to switch places?
Huh? What are you talking about?
I meant switch drivers. If your sister was so tired, then you should have switched with her.
True. But I don't have a driver's license.
Bullshit.
This is news to me. I was not aware you didn't have your license, Miss Money. Miss Money, please amend your testimony. Okay, anyway.
Have her profile picture of her license, so... Back. Oh.
But...
Where is it?
Can you go back?
Yeah.
Can you go back further? What?
Where is it? Where's the amendment? Where is it?
Maybe it's at the end? Okay.
It's just like, hold the fuck
It will make sense, but I guess it's hard.
We have our license right fucking here. Miss Miney, that was a lame lie just now.
Like, what do you mean?
I know you had a license back then. This is a photo you took for the express purpose of getting a driver's license.
What is the meaning of this, Miss Marnie? That's right. Yeah, I had like a license, but I didn't get it until after the accident.
Oh, she got a provisional. That makes sense. No, you had it. You had it at the time of the accident. Director Hottie, or the guy pretending to be him anyway, it said so.
What are you talking about? The perverted fake clinic director?
Yes, that perverted fake clinic director. And how did you... Ah!
No one cares. Witness, when did you receive your driver license? Like, last November.
What? November?
Accident happened last May. Let's have a year lapse in time, Mr. Phoenix, right?
What in the...
That's what happened, Mr. Phoenix, right? At the time of the accident, Miss Money did not have a driver license.
Ugh. Ah!
Cry and a whip will accommodate. Anyway, without a license, the witness and her sister could not have switched drivers. I'm like, glad you get it, but like, even if I had my license, I like don't think my sister would have like let me drive.
Ah!
Don't just stand there and mean to yourself.
Not you too, Mia. The whip, the pain, yow.
It's fine if I do you think you would not have been allowed to drive anyway. That's because I think this situation's called for a more detailed testimony. Miss Marnie, if you please. Like, how annoying. I'm just like, sorry. Didn't be mean. Like, around the time I was like really close to getting my license. My sis was like this total big fan in cars and like really valued them. She like had just gotten this really shiny bright red sports car. Like would say things like, "No way am I letting you newbie drive my car." So like that's why I ended up in passenger seat that night too. I see. A bright red car for sports. Now then, the defendant may question the witness.
Probably knowledgeable about cars, but... So far, I don't see anything inherently wrong, but we need to make it.
Yeah. You can press think about the car and she details what's so special about it. Yeah, about this.
It was a new car?
Yeah. She had like just gotten it. It was like from the UK.
Ah, specific. So, was this little tidbit different for your version?
No, it's the same. It's the same version, but in the Japan version, it was a US car.
Interesting.
Yeah, which also prompted my question when I first read it. The UK. Where does the boyfriend's initials? Seriously, judge. This was like a really special model. She had waited for a whole year for it to arrive.
I guess her love of cars would be the obvious next topic. I really don't know anything about cars, but I had a feeling this was bound to come up. Your Honor?
Yes?
Please have the witness append what she just said to her testimony.
You mean the part about it being a special import car?
Yes.
Well, if you like cars that much, then...
That's not my point. Oh, to be honest, I don't know what the point is either.
Miss Marnie, would you please... Sure, whatever.
I keep misclicking on the right. I'm naturally resting my hand on the mouse. It's just heavy enough to right click. With if it was me, I would have just specified it was a European car. That would have generalized it. But I guess
no, for this one it doesn't make it.
No, yeah, that's right. You're Europeans, so like everyone else in the world. We in the UK are weird. Right? I can't remind myself that. Never mind. Do I press or do I present?
No, you can present already.
She got on the right-hand door, which would be normal in an American car, but not in a British car. That's the driver's side. I'll admit, I'm initially playing, I missed this detail because I completely forgotten about it. Just glanced it over.
No, but like for me, because like I already had a feeling about this. This is just like, okay, this is really specific. And I was like,
It's
wait,
very
if it's
specific.
a right door, like, don't Japan also drive on the left side, like in the UK?
Yeah, it's weird. Translation thing, basically.
Yeah.
You gotta remember that this Japan is America, and then America's Japan.
Yeah.
Miss Miney, do you remember this article? It's an article about the accident. You had said this in it. But I opened the right door and, got out. That's correct, isn't it?
Why are you suddenly asking me about that?
Your Honor, which side is the passenger seat? The left or the right?
Well, it's on the right side, of course, because the driver's on the left side.
That would be if it were an American car, but it would be the opposite in a British car.
Opposite?
The two of them were riding in a British car. In that case, the passenger side would be the left side.
What do you mean by this?
Miss Miney, you said that you had escaped using the right side door of the car. But if you were sitting there, that means you were in the driver's seat.
Yeah. Order. Order in the court. Order. The Phoenix Wright is babbling nonsense again. He said the person who was driving was her older sister. Mimey.
That is what Eni said, yes, but that is where her story falls apart. Somewhere, all of us made a big error in our assumptions.
Phoenix? Looks like you finally found the real root of this murder.
We connect all the dots. There can only be one answer. I'd like to ask the court a question. Eni or Mimi? Who was really driving that night? A question here. I get the feeling it's both.
No. Just figure it out.
I already know the answer, but the problem is I'm tricking myself right now because I don't actually know what I should be saying.
No, you should be saying what's true.
No, that's the... Right, I know what the actual answer is, but I'm tricking myself at the same time. It should be Mimi, right?
Yeah, you should just be saying what's true.
I know what the answer is, but I feel like the game being the game, we'd be like, no, you should have said the answer to the thing. Then the game will explain it.
No, yeah, it's like, this is what I say, you should just be saying what's true.
The answer is the one person who had a driver's license, Mimi Miney. After all, that makes her the only person who could legally drive.
But you just said the witness, Miss Inimani, was the one in the driver's seat.
Which leads us to the next question.
The next question?
Who is the person standing at the witness stand right now?
What sort of idiotic rules is this, Mr. Phoenix, right? This witness's name is...
I'll tell you what her name really. The half the points taken away, just in case you weren't paying attention.
Yeah.
Mimi Miney, that is your real name.
Of all the foolish triple. Then how do you explain her appearance?
This witness had several facial burns when she was admitted into the hospital. So, for the purpose of facial reconstruction, the surgeons used a picture.
Facial reconstruction surgery?
She must be really for the surgeons to questions like, what the fuck does she look like?
Yeah. To be fair, it's like, if she got burned doing it, but, the car was on fire, that's not uncommon, I think.
Yeah, but whatever. There's a limit to how far they can go to this. But I'm assuming they were twins or something to explain how similar they were.
Oh, you can actually check the cut because I think are they the same age?
Well, we can assume they're the same age.
Okay, no, older sister.
Okay.
But siblings will naturally look similar.
Yeah, similar, but there's like a certain facial limitations and bones and all that such. There's a hard limit in the way. Unless they're twins, that's the only way you can get away.
Yeah.
This is the picture she gave to her doctors at the time. That's right. It's a picture of her younger sister.
But Mimi Miney, she died in a car accident.
That's what everyone thought. However, that was not the case.
The body they found at the crash site.
That was the body of the real Eenie Miney. Isn't that right, Miss Mimi Miney? That car accident 1 year ago, the one who died that night was Eenie Miney. Her sister, Mimi, then stole her face and was reborn as Eenie. With this, she effectively erased Mimi Miney from existence.
Yana, I'm sure you can now see why Mimi had to kill Dr. Gray. What is the meaning of this nonsense?
Dr. Gray wanted to call back the spirit of a dead person. Specifically, the spirit of his nurse that died in the crash, Mimi Miney. However, that would not have been possible, because Mimi Miney was still in fact alive.
I actually forgot about this, but it makes sense.
And that fact would have been discovered had the channeling been conducted. But if it was, the opposite would have been found instead. So, this witness had to stop that from happening. At all costs.
And that's why she had to kill Dr. Turner Gray. Is that what you're saying?
Yes. Before the channeling, Dr. Gray had the misfortune of consulting this witness about communicating with the dead. That moment, his fate was sealed.
Well, Miss why did you say mine now just now? Looks like I've been unmasked. Witness?
Oh, I think the hat's finally torn.
Yeah.
Maybe not such
That's
great
right,
value.
I admit it. My real name is Mimi Miney. That crack doctor, he got what he deserved in the end. And I was so close to finally ditching. Me too. So close. But why? Why would you go so far as to throw away yourself? To become your own sister?
I think I understand why. Mimi Miney wanted her old self to disappear because of this. Is that right?
Yeah. That's about the malpractice incident.
Dr. Gray was right. The mistake was caused by the nurse. A nurse by the name of Mimi Miney. That's right, the person standing before us today. A few weeks after this mishap, Mimi Miney had a car accident in which she lost her younger sister.
The timing couldn't have been worse.
14 patients dying in that accident, and her own sister's life extinguished. It's all too much to bear.
Found a way for myself to escape it all. The only way.
She lost everything in the flames of that accident. Her sister, even her own face. This was her last chance. Her chance to throw away her past and start a new life as her sister.
Unbelievable. A plan beyond my wildest imagination. That jerk. If only he hadn't thought of the channeling mumbo jumbo.
Mumbo Jumbo?
Becoming Ini has been the most horrible experience in the world. Spirit channeling the occult. I hate it. I hate it all. I believe there are still a few unsolved riddles here, such as why did Miss Money choose to go with such a complicated plan? And why does Morgan Fay agree to help her execute it? Regardless, I believe one thing has been made crystal clear.
The innocence of the defendant Maya Fey.
This is preposterous. I'm perfect.
More.
Me, Franziska von Kama.
I'm going to enjoy the news tonight, Miss Von Karma. How about you? It's going to be broadcast all over the world, right? Your defeat, that is. Ah!
And one for good measure. Phoenix! Hang in there, Phoenix! Phoenix! Scott is a fraud. A scam.
I'm gonna sue for physical assault.
Now then. It looks like it will be some time before Mr. White regains consciousness. So, I will go ahead and pronounce the verdict. Not guilty.
Hey. There should be a sprite of him on the floor.
Yeah. That is all. This court is adjourned. Congratulations, Maya. Sis!
This isn't weird to look at. It's like I can't remind myself, that's still like an 8-year-old's body over there.
It's good to see you, Maya. How are you doing? I didn't kill anyone, did I?
Not yet.
Wait, what?
Oh god knows, I haven't done all the games yet, so I don't know.
Yeah, it's like, it was all just a dream. But I know he's just going to get charged for it again.
Joke about it for a reason.
You know, sis, in my dream, I smelled a really familiar scent. Familiar scent? I was inside the clothing box, right? That box. That was the box he used to stay close to, a long time ago. That's right.
Still one thing I don't quite get.
What's that?
What would have happened if Mimi hadn't shot Dr. Gray? I mean, we broke in because we heard a gunshot.
I think Mary Meany had planned to open the door to the channeling chamber herself, and then you and daughter would have witnessed quite a scene. A possessed Maya Fey, who had just committed a murder.
You had it planned down to the smallest detail, huh?
Nick!
Congrats, Maya.
Thanks. Looks like you bailed me out of another champ.
Well, you know.
But I really don't want something like this to happen ever again.
Ah, that's cute.
I'm happy because I have you to help me, Nick. But every time something happens, I lose someone special to me. First my sister, now my aunt. Hey Nick, Ellie. Tell me why my aunt Veda did something so horrible. Why would she help Mimi Mommy with a plan like that? I just don't understand it, Nick.
Maya, it's over. Why don't we just let it be?
Nick, please, I need an answer.
The reason Morgan helped me, the plan was... Pearls, right?
Yeah. Early?
4 years from now, a new master will be born into Karain Village. And that person will be you, Maya.
And?
But if you weren't there, then the main family's bloodline would disappear, and what would happen then?
French family.
No, Morgan's spiritual power is too weak. The next person would be Pearls.
What?
Everything was done for her sake. It was also that Pearls would become the next master.
Yeah, I can see that.
Did I say something just now? She was saying, what so? My precious Pearl, you are the only one suitable to be the master of Karain, dear child. Sacrificed it all for you. Helped that brainless nurse carry out her murder. Cooperated with that whip-happy prosecutor. Or to unseat that annoying, witless main family girl. That Faye.
Mystic Maya.
No, that respect is gone. I shall be patient, Pearl. A chance will present itself. Your time will come. Ominous!
Yep. Also, Pearl, like...
Yeah, just like, Jesus Christ, that's a lot of pressure put upon her.
Yeah.
Do the prologue for the... Stop.
Yeah, I think we can do like the prologue as a teaser. That is quite a good stopping point.
Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, welcome to the show. Prepare to witness a man who has mastered the wonder of flight. The world's greatest magician, the one, the only, Maximilian Galactica!
That's his real name. Wow, that was like being in a dream. I haven't even caught my breath yet. Hey, that was amazing, wasn't it, Carly? It was great. There was a dancing bear, and a tiger that jumped through a ring of fire, an elephant that fought a giant ball, not to mention the guy who flew through the air. Yeah, thanks Galactica. It was absolutely fabulous. But Max Galactica, the world's greatest magician. Magician? No, magician. Mr. Nick,
Huh? What is it, Pearls?
But magic have anything to do with channeling spirits?
I don't think it has anything to do with channeling. You don't know about magic, do you, Pearls?
I'm sorry. Like, I would say the channeling is real magic and whatever they are doing, showmanship.
Spirits and ghosts, not really magic. Almost all of the Phoenix Wright games are on the Switch now, I think. The only exception being the crossover game, pretty much. But yeah, if you want to play the games, get on the Switch. Well, the PC.
Also, today heard that the Switch 2 is going to be backwards compatible.
I think that's a bit of a twisted phrasing. They're saying it's backwards compatible with the Switch Online stuff, like the S and SNES library. They didn't specify Switch games. So I think they're kind of cheating with just the online library, personally.
Okay. I mean, I heard it today, and it's like, apparently it was everything, but maybe I should listen to it again. It's like, I was like, okay, I feel like I'm really getting the Switch 2 whenever it comes out now.
Oh yeah, if it is actually backwards compatible with the original Switch, now's more good time than ever. But yeah, a bit of misphrasing there from everyone else. If you actually read the specifics. Braved the winter cold and took Pearls to see the circus. It's been 6 months since that terrible incident in Corain Village. During that trying time that I met Pearls. Thankfully, she seems to be recovering from it, returning to her normal self.
It's time to go. You're right, we can't miss the last train.
Pearls, you remember the train?
Of course I did. But will I understand what everybody means by express train? Well, Nick, see you later. I'll come by to help you clean the outfit. It's gotta be spotless for the new year.
Don't worry about it, really.
You're going to visit Mr. Nick on New Year's Eve? Maybe? I'm glad you will get to spend your New Year's with your someone, a special someone. Riley, look, it's time to go. Happy New Year, Mr. Nick.
New Year. We hope it'll turn out that way. I can say the same for this one. Well, today wraps it up for this year. I can finish cleaning this place up in one day.
But,
there was a setting to replace the ringtone for the phone. But it's like, no, it has to sound like this because it's an old phone. Why would I change that out? Hello, this is
Nick, it's terrible.
Ah, Maya, perfect timing. Things are terrible here too.
Huh?
The office is a terrible mess. I have to clean it up.
What are you talking about?
My dirty office. What are you talking about?
Listen, Nick, you have to turn on the TV.
TV? Now let's check in at the scene. Huh? What happened? Thank you. We're here at the Berry Big Circus. The Berry Big Circus has become the center of a sensational murder. The scene has created quite a stir among the throngs of excited onlookers. The Very Big Circus.
I think I just now got the joke behind the berry name. If you look at
English.
yeah, it's like I never really spelled it out in my head. That's the circus we went to, right?
Saying that there was a murder.
Yeah, they arrested him too.
Arrested who?
Max. They arrested Max Galactica.
Max and
Honestly, I
Galactica.
just now realized it only makes sense that
Go on.
Maya keeps having a crush on people that get also convicted of murder because they're just like her.
Maya said she was a huge fan of Max.
Alright, Nick. I'll see you in 2 hours at the detention center.
Huh? What?
See you there. You still got plenty of time to clean up your office later.
What? Well, shit, now what? that's a good place to stop.
Yeah.
Alright. On the preview. Alright, that'll do for streams. So check back on Monday. Hopefully we don't get any more delays. So we can actually do the next case, which is the circus one. It's personally the worst one in the entire franchise, but I haven't done all the games, so I can't really vouch.
It's
but
the best of the trilogy for sure. Yeah, it's like
the longest one. It takes so long. It's slow, boring. It's got some interesting ideas, but fuck.
It's like I think it's a bit of a case of like everything else in Ace Attorney is really good, and there's just this one, and it's got some. I think there are some cool things it does, but everybody's just so annoying as well, and that's what really kills it for me.
Well, we'll find out till next time. So,
Yeah.
till then, bye all.
Bye.
Oh, at least we don't have to worry about that till Monday.
Yeah.
Doubles. Okay. Oh, if we did stream pacing correctly, if things went out, we would have started the circus case today. Thinking
Yeah.
about it.